Hello folks, new game for you today. This is the Spatials. Now, I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but having watched the videos on Steam, link will be in the description, it looked like it was right up my street. Now, it says, you know, you interested in having an adventure out in the stars, and we certainly are. The easiest way to describe this game is it's Deep Space Nine as imagined by the original Star Trek crew. So you've got, you know, starbase building, but equally you send your crew off on missions on a regular basis where pretty much they just kill everything. So let's get cracking. I'm going to skip through all this. Now, I've played a little bit of this already, so I am fairly familiar with the game, and this does not mean that I will be getting it all right first time. So first thing first, here's my crew. The glorious crew, who I will be renaming. Yeah, you're seeing where I'm going. And part of that renaming will be you will have the opportunity to join my illustrious crew. And there are plenty of roles available, so, you know, be ready. Jump in if you want on board. So, okay, so I'm building a barracks, which is basically where they're going to sleep. It doesn't do much else. It's just for kind of sleep purposes. And we'll connect that up with this. This is kind of the beam-in zone / airlock. So these chaps will now start digging that out for me. And once they've done so, we'll get some beds up in there, and that makes them a little bit more cheery. So far, so good. I mean, you know, this is just initial build stuff. And if you've already been switched off by the cutesy poo and slightly lo-fi graphics, don't be. Don't be. This is one of those games where the graphics actually suit it very much down to the ground. So what we're trying to build, or what we will build eventually, is a fairly glamorous outer space vacation destination, somewhere that tourists like to come for getting away from the day-to-day kind of side of things. And in order for us to do so, we're going to need resources and research and a whole bunch of other bits and pieces. And that's going to take a little while, but getting those resources in is actually quite good fun. Right, come on, yeah. Hectic clanging noises of this barracks being constructed. There we go. So, right, they're almost done with that. Now, next thing I'm going to build. Wait, no, don't want that. Don't want it. I do not. What's the? I was pretty sure it's right click. Oh no, shift left click to get rid of stuff. Next thing we're going to need is a spaceport, and we're going to need a warehouse. Now, I'm going to stick a security gate up in a sec, but you don't get an awful lot to play with to begin with. But that's okay. We don't mind that. So I'm going to get my warehouse in place. Now, the warehouse fills up pretty quickly, so I want plenty of warehousing space. There we go. Go on, fellas, get to work. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's not an all-male team. Let's get some beds out here. No, actually, I don't want you there. I want you there. Yeah. There we go. So, I've got 5 crew. I'm going to build 5 bunks for the time being. As you can see, I've left enough room because we will have more than 5 bunks before too long. Okay, so there's the warehouse that's coming up, and the next thing that I'm going to need is I'm going to need a spaceport. Now, the spaceport is what allows visitors to come to your space station and give you money, which is, of course, the whole reason that we exist in the first place. Is we're trying to make some cash out of this. So let's spaceport up here. Now, the larger your spaceport, the more ships you can have in attendance at one time. So let's take that off. No, what are you thinking? Get rid of that. That's it. I want it linked off that corridor there, and I'm going to stick a security gate that only allows my crew through to this particular area. What I don't want is I don't want a bunch of Johnny aliens turning up raiding my warehouse. That will not do. So I'm going to keep this section largely for the team, and from here onwards is going to be largely for visiting alien dignitaries. I'm also going to get them a barracks up as well, because they will pay to have somewhere to sleep while they're visiting. I know, there's a thing. So let's get that done. Think that'll do it? Reckon? That'll do it. We can always build another one later. There we go. Come on, team. You've got a lot of work to do. Right, we're on warehouse. So I also want to get a recycler built. Now, the recycler allows you to destroy stuff that you don't want. Which I haven't... I mean, I think I've probably played maybe 2 hours of this so far. And this is a total restart we've got going on here. And I haven't felt the need to recycle anything yet. Largely because instead I've just built more pallets, and each pallet extends your inventory, which lives down here. See? It's glorious. So as he knocks that one up, we should have... There you go, see? More inventory space turns up. And you get stacks of stuff on your inventory and all that kind of behaviour. That will do me for the moment. Good. Right, so while they're building the visitor area, we're going to security gate. Let's put the security gate here. Right, and once these chaps have finished this initial construction that we've got going on, I'm going to send them out on a mission or two. In fact, while they're doing that, I'll show you a few more things. Right, okay, so you've got different levelly based... Thank you, tutorial man, we don't need you, probably. So, yeah, you've got different level-based stuff. As you level up, you unlock more sectors to go and explore. So this is our initial sector. And this is our home system. Now, once we've conquered a planet, so once we've kind of taken care of the business that needs taking care of on a planet, we get resources from it on a regular basis, which is extremely useful. And that will help you to make food, to make goods, to sell to your interstellar guests, I guess you call it. Now, we've got the embassy here on Moody. Now, basically, resources are gathered for you automatically, and if you stick diplomats, ambassadors, are they ambassadors or diplomats, into these vacant slots, it speeds up the resource exploitation, so you get your resources more frequently. However, for the moment, actually, I'm just going to let's hire another diplomat, and I'm going to hire another strategist. Which means I possibly ought to go back to the base and actually put some beds in for them. They're going to want somewhere to sleep. So take my crew up to 7. Right, and with that, we shall go off and we'll do our first. We'll go on a quick. We'll take a contract mission to start with. Right, here we go. So these are contract missions, and basically you can send up to 3 people. And this is what you're going to get as a result of doing it. So you've got a bunch to choose from. It takes a couple of minutes for it to come through, but that just it happens quite nicely in the background. In fact, this has quite a lot in common with a bunch of free-to-play games, in that you set stuff in motion and then wait for the result to come through. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't say like, "Hey, would you like to give us a tenner so you can do it now?" This is good stuff. Right, so I want to send a pretty decent crew here. Let's send... I want to send us at least one strategist. Chance of success pretty low. We'll send a diplomat. 54. We'll send both our diplomats, I think. So we've got an 86% chance of success. and if they do so, they're all going to get a whole load more XP. Now, XP obviously just makes them more viable, so they'll be back in 4 minutes. That's fine. Right, let's get some names on the go here. There we go. This will be me. Alright, so the new officer name is the Colonel. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's me. That's who I am. What we've also got going on, we've got scientists, engineers, doctors, diplomats, right? Strategists. It says strategists, but basically you're the guys with the guns. But you know, look at me, a cheeky little chappy here. He's even got my hair, kind of. Yeah. So if you want to be on the crew, you know what to do. Comment. Let me know you want to be on the crew. Right, how are we getting back on here? Okay, right, so let's put some beds in this this visitor barracks. Because it's not going to make us masses of cash straight away, but all the visiting aliens like to get some sleep, and therefore I'm quite happy to sell them the ability to do so. Spin these round, and this is actually overkill to begin with, but that's okay, I don't mind. Right, actually I want to so here we go. This is the security gate that I got installed, and basically officers are allowed through, visitors are not. Good. And then let's get a couple of docks built up here. Actually, can I build it over here? I'm like one short. Oh, what an annoyance. Oh well, not to worry. That will allow us 4, I guess, which is actually pretty good. The playthrough I did before, I only had 2, so there you go. Right, so that will allow incoming spaceships, and you can see here are some tourists turning up now, and they're all pretty unhappy, because let's face it, they've turned up to kind of an aluminium clad spaceport where the only thing they can do is go to sleep. But you know, instead of being cooped up in their ship, it affords them the opportunity to get some sleep while they're here. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? There you go. Right, so we've got this up and running. We've now got... how far away are we? Got a minute left to go for our mission to come back. And here's research. Right. Now, research. This is what allows us to extend our base further. As you can see, there's plenty of it to choose from. And in order to get more research facilities, so this is already done, as is this. So this is logistics. So we've got logistics and living. So next we get to look at service, which could, you know, we can sell spare parts and fuel cells and repair plants and all that kind of stuff. I will rather go for the hall, which allows us to serve food. Now, you know, this not only makes my own crew happy, but it also generates a fair deal of cash from visiting dignitaries. Yeah, thank you. And it needs 2 of these researchy icons, and we need to complete missions. So we have to conquer new areas in order to unlock those research points. Right, is my winning team back yet? I'll get an alert when they arrive back from their initial mission. At which point we'll gear up and head out on a... Well, we'll head to Tiespa, since that's the one with the exclamation mark over the top of it. Marvellous. So we've got a diplomat and a strategist seat available. And once we're there, we'll get 1 research point, some oils, and 233 credits. Not a massive amount. There we go. We've got our... We've completed this initial mission. Great. So, the Colonel's now level 3. as you'd expect. And then we've got 2 diplomats up to level 3 as well. I think I said 2. Yes, I did. 2 diplomats up to level 3 as well. Excellent. Good. Right. So we'll let's crew up, shall we? No. Where am I? I want me. Bring me on board. Come on. I should be here already. Am I not back from my... have I not beamed in? So basically you set your 5-person crew to go undertake your next mission. And once I feel sorry for these people, I really do. They turned up here expecting something, and don't get me wrong, you know, they're all paying me a couple of credits a time to use these executive bunks. I am evidently not back yet. Either that or I'm still assigned. Ah, I'm still assigned. Okay. Alright, good. Yes. Complete. That's what I needed to press the complete button. Okay, good. Right, let's go get a mission underway here. Yeah. And we'll take... Oh, who should we take? We'll take Alice. Right. So, we've received an invitation for a brunch in this space station, if it can even be called that. We can't refuse. HQ's... Oh, hold on. What's you cheeky swine? Yeah, okay, right. So this is full of wrong-uns. Now, each of my different characters have a different kind of special ability. So my strategist, or you know, the colonel here, has the ability to pull off kind of a fast shot like that. Very accurate, does a lot of damage. Meanwhile, my engineer can hurl grenades, which is also good. Now, when you pop an alien bad guy, they will drop some resources on the floor. Our third player, the diplomat, can freeze people in place. The medic heals, as you would probably expect, and the scientist can restore people's energy, which you can see on these bars at the bottom if you can make them out. Basically, that's what allows you to pull off special moves in the first place. There you go, that's more loot. Now, actually, this place is crawling. Now, I'm not the only one who can shoot. Anyone who's armed with a sidearm, with a hand phaser, yeah, suck it. Just by kind of holding the left button down, you can deal with them in no uncertain terms. We've got to go talk to the chef. Dearie me, this is pretty hectic for a first mission. The previous first missions I'd done were actually significantly more straightforward than this. Or rather, they weren't quite as hectic. Oh no, that's not good. Who did we lose? Oh, we lost my diplomat, and my diplomat got trained. Okay, that's the first crew member I've actually lost. Wow. Doc, do your thing. Alright, let's stop mucking about. Let's go take these people to school. Actually, these chaps don't seem to be aggressive. Ah, here we go. I probably shouldn't have chucked a grenade at him. The chef has a stench of oil and rat roast. Okay. What are you conquering today? Not your restaurant. It's a restaurant? Yeah. Yeah. Give me some breakfast. Rat bagel with rat sprinkling and rats. Mmm. Lovely. Yes. Nice. Oh, hello. Oh, it's kicking off. this is the original kind of Star Trek reference that I was referring to. It does tend to turn into something of a bloodbath on each one of these missions. Anyway, what have we got going on there? No, let's not worry about that now. Now, as we do more missions, our chaps will get the opportunity to have some more gear, better weapons, so cool, blimey. Heal us. Skill is still cooling down. Come on, get everyone healed. It's annoying that we lost someone. Oh, actually, we're low on energy. Thank you, Mr. Scientist. So basically, the scientist using his energy recharge drains it from him, gives it to other people. Now, I want my my engineer kind of topped up for the next section. Right, the mission is effectively completed, but I can continue harshing these guys if I feel like it. I feel like it. Now, actually, I've not had a player die. I've not had a crewman die this before, so I'm not entirely sure. It says she's in stasis, but you know what? I'm not going to chance it. I don't want to lose anyone else. I don't know if she's going to come back or whether that's it. She's finished. Okay, grand. Let's be getting out of here. Yep. There we go. So we've now unlocked the next system, but it means that now we're going to gain resources from TSPA. So if I look at the resources here, basically I can buy the rights to each of these things, which we'll do. There's no sense in not doing it. And based on the embassy, I'm going to get all of those resources that I just got the rights to every 12 minutes, unless I assign an officer to be my ambassador. So let's stick Ingemar over there, which means that now once every 6 minutes we're going to get those resources come in for nothing, which is grand. Okay, so we're all done on our mission. Here we go. We've now unlocked another sector. Just the galaxy. I want to zoom out from here, please. There we go. So here we go. So we've unlocked another sector in our initial system, if you remember. So here's our system. We unlock more once we hit a higher level. We can now head over there and basically get that whole system running as well. But to be honest, what I want to do is I want to conquer the rest of these lot in order to get as many resources as possible coming in from this kind of planetary sector. So there you go. That's how that works. If we now go back to the crew, no, this isn't. That's not the button I wanted. There's a button that I want. There you go. Planet resources. So look, as you can see, we're getting 5 water, 2 slime, and 3. I guess that's steel from TSPA, and that will tick in once every 6 minutes. Grand. So now the crew are all automatically back at base as soon as they've finished, and I'm ready to go off on my next mission. So there you go. That's the Spatials. I'm going to be following through on this because it's rather entertaining. If you want a crew member, I will try not to get you too badly killed. In fact, where's no, she's no. There's Alice, still alive. Just got written out of that particular mission. Okay, there you go. Terrific. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, or if you got a suggestion as far as gameplay is concerned. But volunteer for the crew, and I'll be back very soon, where hopefully we'll have some brighter names and some more adventures to go on. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll be catching up with you very soon. Cheerio.
Listen.